Good morning, student. So today I want to discuss about hybridization in a coordination complex. In a coordination complex, student, this topic is so much difficult, but I will give you a easy manner and easy method to describe all the complex in easy way of hybridization. So this topic is very important for those students which are preparing for IIT, JEE and NEET exam. So many points here we want to discuss, so please remember and learn that points. First of all, student, if configuration like D1 and D2 and D3, then hybridization is always of central metal is D2sp3. When configuration is D8 and D9 and D10, then hybridization always sp3d2. In case D4, D5, D6 and D7, if strong field ligand is present, then hybridization is D2sp3. If weak field ligand is present, then hybridization is sp3d2. This is my first point. And second point, please remember, in case of cobalt plus 3 charge, water is a weak field and oxalate is a weak field, but in case of cobalt plus 3, this treated as a strong field ligand. Please remember, student, very important point. Only in case of cobalt plus 3, water and oxalate ion treated as a strong field ligand. When treated as a strong field ligand, then hybridization in a octahedral complex is D2sp3. So these points please remember. Then here I want to discuss about an example, say for K4FeCN whole 6. In K4FeCN whole 6, first you identify a oxidation number on a central metal atom. So in this case, student, iron is +2 oxidation number. +2 oxidation number. How +2? Then this 4 minus here and 4 minus here. Say for example, this is X plus cyanide -1 charge into 6 is equal to -4. Then X is equal to +2. So you identify first central metal atom oxidation number, then written a configuration here 3d6 and 4s2. When +2 charge is here, then s electron goes out, and now this is 4s0, and also here 4p0 is vacant and 4d0 is vacant. So in this case, student, first please remember and see which type of ligand is present here. So in this case, cyanide minus is strong field ligand. In last class we have discussed all the things, which ligand is weak ligand and which ligand is strong ligand, by the help of spectrochemical series. So in this case, cyanide minus is a strong field ligand. When a strong field ligand is in case here, then pairing is occurred. Say for example, student, in octahedral complex we have written and we have classified all the things which is splitting. Okay, here strong field ligand, then this value is very high, so delta value is high. Then delta value is high, student, means this gap is more. Then this gap is more, then first how many electrons here? D6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is D6 configuration. But here strong field ligand is present, then this gap is high, then electron not goes, this is EG set and this is T2G set. Then electron not goes in EG set, that's why come into a T2G set. Then final configuration, what is final configuration? Then final, what is configuration, student? Final configuration like this. Due to this is now vacant. So always please remember everything we have covered, that strong field ligand, then all electron present in T2G, then EG set is empty. Then EG set is empty here, then also 4s is empty, and here 4p is empty, and here 4d, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So in this case, how many ligands are present? 6 ligands are present. And how many d orbitals they require to make a bonding? Only 6. So here these 2 orbitals here empty, then come here cyanide, this 2d orbital empty, come here cyanide, and 1 4s, this is student 4s, this is 4p, and this is 4d. And here, so in this case, this is D2sp3. This 4d is not used. So finally, what is hybridization? So here hybridization, student, D2sp3. So internal D is used here, that's why this is inner complex. Okay, so this is inner complex because internal D. If this D is used to make this bond, so name called as a outer complex. So in this case, so many things question wants. What is hybridization? So hybridization is D2sp3 because internal D is empty, then 2d orbital is empty, then 1s and 3p. Now next question is, student, what here, this complex is paramagnetic or dimagnetic? Paramagnetic or dimagnetic you identify very easily method. If unpaired electrons are present, then that molecule is paramagnetic. If no unpaired electrons are present, then that molecule is diamagnetic. So in this case, all the orbitals are pairing, so no unpaired electrons are present, then we are written here n is equal to 0. So here this is a diamagnetic, and based upon a magnetic moment you identify the unpaired electron, then mu is equal to root of n into n plus 2 Bohr magneton. So in this case, first this is inner type complex, second no unpaired electron is present, and third diamagnetic and magnetic moment is 0. So you can easily identify based upon a given concept. So now, student, I will take another example. Next example here, K3FeCN whole 6. So here in this case, iron oxidation number plus 3 and configuration is 3d5. Okay, and 3d5, then 4s0 empty and 4p0 empty and 4d0 empty. So now strong field ligand is present. This is strong field ligand. So in this case you can fit here, this gap is delta value is high. So now 1, 2, 3, okay, and 4 and 5. Because first you fulfill, when strong field ligand is present, then first you fulfill T2G set, then electron will go there in EG set. So in this case, student, what is hybridization? Inner D, 2D is empty, and here 1 4s and this is 4p. 4d not used because inner D is used. So in this case, one cyanide come here, another cyanide come here to make this bonding. So in this case, what is hybridization? Hybridization is D2sp3. But student, here one unpaired electron is left, then N is equal to 1. So molecule is paramagnetic, and paramagnetic means you identify a magnetic moment. So here N into N plus 2 we have magneton, and you put here this value and you easily identify a magnetic moment. When magnetic moment is here 1 into 1 plus 2 is 3, then root 3 this value mu. So student, when molecule paramagnetic, so that compound shows a colored complex. So please remember, if dimagnetic then no color, if paramagnetic then color. Here next example, say for example student, zinc, ammonia whole 6 plus 2. So in this case Zn plus 2. So here 3d10, okay, and 4s0 and 4p0 and 4d0. 0 means this is empty. So in this case, all student, all inner d orbitals is completely filled like this. So outer d orbitals required to make this bonding. So outer means 1 4s, 4p and 4d. Okay, so this is completely filled, then not participate in the bonding. So outer cyanide, this is ammonia, one cyanide come here, another. So outer D is used here. So complex is sp3 d2 hybridization. Then hybridization is sp3 d2 and no unpaired electron, so n value is 0, and this is a diamagnetic. When diamagnetic, then mu is 0. Okay. Next, I will take another example. Same example. Cadmium. Then cadmium, ammonia whole 6 plus 2, and this is cadmium plus 2. Then 4d10, 4s0, 4p0 and 4d0. This is completely filled, so outer d orbitals is used. So here hybridization is sp3d2 and n value is 0 and molecule is diamagnetic and mu is 0. Based upon this concept, next problem I will take Mn F6 minus 3. Then what is oxidation number here? Mn plus 3, and here 3d5 and 4s2. So plus 3 charge, then this electron out, and d4 configuration here. Okay, this is 4s0, this is 4p0, and this is 4d0. So in this case, first what type of ligand? This ligand is strong field or weak field? This is weak field ligand. So no pairing here. When no pairing here, then 1, 2, 3, and here 4, because this gap is low. So in this case, I want 2 d orbitals empty, but here only 1 d orbital is empty. So this d orbital not used in hybridization. We used outer d orbital to make the bonding. So 4s, 4p, 4d. So one fluoride come here, another fluoride, another fluoride, another fluoride, another fluoride, another fluoride, because I want only 6 bonds. So here, student, what is hybridization? Hybridization is sp3d2 and number of unpaired electrons, n value is 4. When n value is 4, then this is paramagnetic and mu value is root of 4 into 4 plus 2 Bohr magneton. Okay. And another property question asks, this is outer complex or inner complex? Because outer d orbitals here used, not this d orbital or this d orbital used, so that's why this is outer complex, because outer d orbitals we are used, outer complex. Next problem, same problem is student here in CO. CO F6 minus 3. So in this case, cobalt is plus 3 oxidation number, then this is 3d6 and 4s0, and here 4p0, and this is 4d0. So now student, this is weak field again, weak field, so no pairing. Then no pairing means first you T2G, then electron will go EG side. Okay, then after Hund's rule follow. So this is configuration, because why electron goes is EG cell? Because student, energy level is low. When energy level is low, difference between this energy, because of weak field again, then next electron will, fourth electron easily go on EG side, then after T2J. Everything we have discussed. So in this case, student, configuration D and not empty inner d orbital. So hybridization is sp3d2. Outer d orbitals we are using here, because no vacant here. And what type property? Unpaired electron is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this molecule is paramagnetic, and this is magnetic moment is mu is equal to root of 4 into 4 plus 2 Bohr magneton. And this is outer or inner, because outer d orbitals we are using, so this is outer complex. Okay, so I want to take next more examples here. So here student, please focus. In cobalt, what is oxidation number? Is +2. Configuration is 3d7, 4s0 and 4p0 and 4d0. So in this case, please remember, this is important example. 1d electron goes into a 4d. Why not go in 4p? Because student, 4p used in hybridization. In octahedral complex, I want 1s and 3p. That's why this one electron is transferred in 4d. So here now exact what is configuration? 3d6, 4s0 and 4p0 and 4d1. So in this case, first of all, please remember, this is a strong field ligand. Then strong field ligand wants a pairing, then this is T2G set and this is EG set. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 2D empty here, strong field ligand. 1 4s is empty, another 4p is empty. So here 1 ammonia come here, another 6. So hybridization is D2sp3. Please remember, this molecule is paramagnetic or dimagnetic. This point is important because student, one electron present in 4d. That's why here unpaired electron is 1 and molecule is paramagnetic. Please remember, very very important. And you can identify here mu value, n into n+2 Bohr magneton. Now come here student. What is iron? In this case, oxidation number. Please identify iron oxidation number +2, +3 and +1. Please tell me. In this case, please remember, first of all, this O2 is -1 oxidation number. O2 is -1, then O2 -1 is paramagnetic student. Please remember here, this is paramagnetic. And iron is +2 or +3. Iron is +2 oxidation number here. Why +2? Because total student -5 and here total minus charge -4 here and +2 and here what? -4 inside. That's why this is +2 oxidation number. So what is configuration on +2? 3d6 and here strong field ligand. So pairing occurred here. So 3d6, 4s0 and 4p0 and 4d0. Then you fulfill here T2G completely filled. Okay. So what is hybridization? Hybridization is because inner d orbital, so this is inner complex, then D2sp3. But this molecule is para or di? This molecule is paramagnetic. Here completely filled, but due to O2 is paramagnetic, so complete behavior of this complex shows paramagnetism. So molecule is paramagnetic. Please remember, very important, all examples. Next here student, this is JEE question. In this case, first please remember, this is NO +1 oxidation number. Here iron is +1 oxidation number. So iron +1 oxidation number, what is configuration? 3d 6 and 4s2. This is actual. Then +1 means here 1 charge. Okay. And this one electron, because I want one s orbital, so this one s orbital must be empty. That's why this one electron come into d6. So finally configuration is 3d7. Then configuration is 3d7. Then here now full fill. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7. In this case all are weak filled, so no pairing is occurred. So in this case student, what is hybridization? Outer d orbitals is fulfilled. Then hybridization is sp3d2 because outer, because no inner d orbitals is empty. Then n value is 3. Molecule is paramagnetic. These all points important student, all examples is important. Then I will take more examples, and that examples is exceptionally hybridization occurred. So please be focused here. So here student, what is oxidation number of nickel? In this case +4, exceptional case, exception here. Logically what is hybridization? Nickel is +4, in this case student, Ni +4, then 3d8 and 4s2, then s is out and here 6. So here 6, first of all this is weak field ligand, so no pairing. Then no pairing means 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, when no pairing. So logically hybridization is sp3 because outer d orbitals here used d2. But student, please remember no sp3 d2 hybridization. So here student, what is basically logic? Logic is this: because nickel have a more charge, then more charge density here, then charge density more, then ligand will approach to central metal atom, then repulsion is created. When repulsion is created means here splitting is more, so repulsion more high, so delta value here high. So delta value high, so here in this case student, pairing is occurred. So fourth electron not goes above because this delta value is more. So next 1, 2, 3 and next electron will come here, so pairing is occurred. Now this is empty, so final hybridization is D2sp3. Okay, and molecule is diamagnetic. Please remember all the examples. Next, in case of cobalt, at starting we have told you cobalt +3, water is weak field ligand treated as a strong field ligand. We have discussed at a starting. So what is configuration here? Configuration is 3d6 and 4s0 and 4p0 and here 4d0. So logically weak field ligand, and this d orbital is fulfilled Eg and T2g, but student, in this case delta value is more than pairing energy. So please remember what is the logic. Delta value is more than pairing energy. Splitting energy more than pairing energy means this gap is high. Then this gap is high means fourth electron not goes into Eg set level. Then this pairing first occurred here. That's why inner d orbitals now empty. Then name called as a inner complex. That's why here what is hybridization? D2sp3, and this is diamagnetic, magnetic moment 0 and no color complex. Next student, first of all, this is strong field ligand, ammonia. But what is oxidation number? +2. And what is configuration? +2 is 3d6. 3d6. In this case 4s0 and 4p0 and here 4d0. So strong field ligand pairing is occurred. So logically what? 2d orbitals here empty, but in this case d2sp3 hybridization you can see here, but logically this is wrong. Reason is this: in this case this value pairing energy is more than splitting energy. So in this case pairing is not occurred. When pairing is not occurred, so please focus student. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So in this case pairing is not occurred. So outer d orbitals is used because inner d orbitals is not empty here. So 4s, 4p and 4d orbital. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is outer complex. Okay, and here n value. So outer complex means what is hybridization? Hybridization is sp3d2 and n value 4 and paramagnetic. Please remember. Then paramagnetic means you can easily identify mu root of 4 into 4 plus 2. So these all based upon octahedral complex examples. These examples is exceptionally. So please remember student and learn as it is. No logic more. Okay, why this value? Experimentally all we are finding here. So please remember the concepts and attempt all questions based upon this topic. Okay, so please keep it up and do well students.